the confirmation by Transport Ministry yesterday bahawa mereka telah memberikan projek penswastaan kepada Tan Sri Syed Mukhtar. Nah, ini hanya mengesahkan apa yang disebut selama ini oleh YB Chow, YB Liu dan YB Chong Eng. Oh, memang apa yang disebut tentang perancangan untuk pelabuhan bebas lah, CIQ lah, atas pulau lah, ini semua wayang saja. Ini semua wayang saja kerana Putrajaya telah lama putuskan dasar mereka. Dasar mereka ialah penswastaan kepada Tan Sri Syed Mukhtar, di mana PPSB sekarang pun telah diketepikan. PPSB sekarang di bawah pimpinan Dato' Sri Dr. Helmi pun telah diketepikan. Dan yang pemenang ialah Charles Lake, Suruhanjaya Pelabuhan Pulau Pinang, kerana dia punya kaki Tan Sri Syed Mukhtar telah pun mendapat projek penswastaan. So this is a victory of Charles Lake. Tahniah kepada Charles Lake. Dan apa yang mereka sebut sebelum ini tentang pelabuhan bebas dan sebagainya, semua ini hanya wayang saja. Kerana jelas sekali, siapa jadi kerajaan negeri tidak ada kuasa untuk menentukan dasar pelabuhan Pulau Pinang. Sekarang pun kerajaan pusat boleh tentukannya, dan mereka sudah pun tentukannya begitu lama. So whether BN wins power or not, I think is completely irrelevant. If BN wants to give us a free port, dredge the channel, 353 million ringgit project, 353 to dredge the channel, which has not been done. You need to dredge the channel, 353 juta, it has not been done. They can do it now. No need to wait after elections. So all those talk about this and that, all these policies, they are all just a stage play, all just wayang saja. And I think this clearly shows that there's no sincerity, that this granting of the port to Syed Mukhtar is a victory for Charles Lake, a defeat for Penang UMNO, which includes the PBSB chairman, Dato' Sri Dr. Helmi. And most important of all, a loss to the people of Penang, because we have lost our port again to Syed Mukhtar, who wants to make Penang only a feeder port, a secondary port, not the major port that Penang was when Penang was founded in 1786. I'll pass over to Ravi Chow, because he's going to mention not only about this, also about LTP.
With regard to the electoral promise by Ng Chang Yao about a monorail system in Penang should BN wins power, I think few days ago the press asked me for information, so I said I need to get it from the SUK office and UPEN office before we can comment. With regard to a letter by federal to the state on MRT, I think there is no such letter in record from the SUK office or UPEN office. But there have been some correspondence, in particular the application of the Penang State Government for RMK 10 to include the LRT project. In our application to the federal government for the RMK, for the various ministry, it includes our request to the federal government for a monorail system in Penang that would cost 1.26 billion. In the last page, it is distributed, I think. So this is the list of the relevant item with regard to transport, road, and all that. These are the abstract. So, but until now, we have not received any information with regard to this application for the monorail system in Penang. I think we have checked with the relevant office. Subsequent to this request, there has been no response from the federal government on our application under the RMK 10 on the monorail system in Penang. Not only the state government put forward this request, MPPP also were asked to give their inputs to Putrajaya, to the finance ministry, and MPPP also elaborated on the need for the monorail system, among other things. It was in July 2009 as an input for the budget 2010, but as we all know, it is not approved until now. So the letter from UPenn with regard to RMK project, as you have the copy, is dated 25th of February 2010, whereas for the MPPP input, it is dated 15 July 2009. So MPPP submitted a very long detailed list which include public transportation, public transportation facility, taxi facility, OKU facility, park and ride system, and high capacity mass transport system, which is the LRT, and also not forgetting a hybrid tram system in the heritage area, and a transportation hub in Georgetown. So these are some of the input by the council, but again there has been no response to this wish list of the MPPP for public transportation in Penang.
The MPPP is for budget 2010.
For budget 2010, they were asked to give their inputs on public transportation.
It was made to the finance ministry.
To the finance ministry. Okay, that's our response.
Any questions? I think
Okay,
very clear. Yang saya sebut tadi tentang itu pelabuhan Pulau Pinang adalah ekoran jawapan bertulis daripada Kementerian Pengangkutan kepada YB Chong Eng, Bukit Bertajan di Parlimen semalam. So when I talk about the port, is in reference to the reply given to YB Chong Eng yesterday by Kong Cho Ha, written reply in Parliament. Okay, I need to see the papers.
One of the things there was reported, because I haven't seen the statement myself, but it was reported that he said that the firm or in this will be required to dredge the channel.
Yeah,
as a
but
condition.
will you really dredge properly if you are not using it as a main port? You're using it as a feeder port. You won't dredge to the required depth as required. If you want to make it as a main port, you have to make it at least 15 meters. When you talk about 353 million, you really go out to dredge it, then only the big ships can come in. But as a feeder port, you just mind only lah. Just do for show only lah, not a genuine dredging of the port. And of course, in this case, the state government has not been informed. We only know about it from the papers. Thank you very much.
Just and one more thing,
Yeah.
you had asked the federal government that any decision to privatize to go through to at least have consultation with the state government.
No consultation whatsoever, none. Not even a letter, not even a note. So they are bypassing the people of Penang.
We learn about it from press report.
So they are bypassing the people of Penang for the benefit of Tan Sri Syed Mukhtar, and for the benefit of the Tanjung Pelepas port in Pasir Gudang.
The state government decided to go for monorail instead of LRT or Airbus.
Monorail is also a form of mass transport.
Because you cannot say that the state government they couldn't decide which one they want, whether Airbus or monorail.
We are open for any federal suggestion. If they want to provide a MRT, LRT, whatever T, they consult us and let's talk about it. But they're not even coming back.
What about the tram system? I heard it was
Another T is the tram.
Yeah, it was like approved already or decided before 2008.
A lot of things can be decided then. So the three gifts, electoral gifts promised by Patla, only one is actualized. And that is because there is a G to G arrangement with China.
Signed already.
So China is too big a country to disregard. They have to go ahead. But with regard to the others,
It disappeared into thin air. Just like the numbers.
Replaced with the pandas.
replace with the panda. That is your
That one your quote, not my quote. You didn't say anything.
Okay, thank you.